It's official. Elon Musk has taken ownership of Twitter and fired some of the company's top executives. For more on this and the implications for the social media giant, we're joined live by technology expert Mark Saltzman. Mark, thank you so much for joining us. Wow, it's happened. Let's get right to this. What do you see as Musk's first move?
Aside from firing most of its leadership team, well, he wants to reinstate this free speech platform, but there are going to be consequences, he said, for those who abuse it. And that's refreshing to hear. But Musk is, of course, a fan of free speech. So he wants to obviously at some point monetize the platform. And some do take issue with the world's richest man owning one of the world's biggest megaphones. But, he wants to make sure it's a digital town square that's open to a healthy debate. He is more conservative leaning and, some are concerned, but he assures everybody this is what he wants to do. And then down the road, the word is that he'll sell it again and make it a public platform once again. It has been delisted from the New York Stock Exchange as of today. But, there's rumors that it's going to be more than just a chatting platform. It's going to be a means to transfer money to people. It could be a shopping tool, a ride-hailing service. He wants to keep all of his options open, apparently.
You know what, Mark, does that work in your perspective? I mean, when Facebook started out as Facebook and you could find people on Facebook that you hadn't seen and wondered what happened to them for a decade, it was great. And then suddenly it became so much more and almost got away from its original intent. I mean, are users going to like that?
Well, we'll see. Right now, the nearly 400 million users, many of them are bots, but we'll see. Right now, I think people are leaving Twitter because of the rhetoric and the hateful comments that are there. Maybe I don't know what he wants to do with this in the short term, but I think people want a platform for healthy discussion. I turn to Twitter for news mostly, but it can't be all things to all people. That apparently is his goal down the road. Is to turn this into a more comprehensive platform. But as it stands right now, he wants to encourage healthy debates. He's inviting back even Donald Trump, who says he's not going to be back on the platform. He started his own called Truth Social. And Ye apparently is back as of today. And again, we're all eyes are on what the formerly known as Kanye West is going to write. And hopefully there will be consequences if he abuses the free speech platform.
Yeah, so I want to ask you about that because Musk is a proponent of free speech, but as you said, he's going to continue with that philosophy with some restrictions. And Ye, also known as Kanye West, has just returned. Does Donald Trump come back at some point? What does this mean when we, Twitter is a policy specific to world leaders. There are some checks and balances in place, but in the past, frankly, those checks and balances haven't worked.
Yeah, and that's a great point, Christina. And we'll see, how he wants to move the pendulum over to the right a little bit more or open it up. It's a fine line. Already, Twitter had those checks and balances, thankfully, in my opinion, to delete those accounts, to punish those who abuse the platform. We're going to have to see, and I know the European Commissioner already, tweeted back when Elon wrote, the bird is freed. She's like, well, the bird will fly, according to our rules over here. So we'll see, we'll see what happens there. But it's an exciting time for the company. Just to answer your question, Donald Trump said he's not going to return, but he's happy that Twitter is now back in his words, insane hands and no leftist agenda and all this kind of rhetoric. But he's going to, keep pushing his Truth Social. But already today there were Holocaust deniers on there. I hope that these accounts are taken down. I think a lot of people want this, but the right apparently is celebrating that Elon is now in charge of Twitter. I think that might give them the green light. So
yeah, misinformation, disinformation, this anti-Semitic content is very dangerous. Thank you for pointing that out. Mark Saltzman, we have a lot more to talk about on this topic over the next few weeks, so we'll see you soon.
Looking forward to it. Thanks, Christina.